Hey everybody, it's Jay and Nick. We are here to talk about the Carolina Motorsports Park event that just happened. Now, as with the last CMP event, neither one of us went to this, but Phil gave us his notes, so we're all ready to go.
Yeah, and speaking of Judge Phil, before we get into CMP, he was asked by his local Alamo Draft House, which is the movie theater where you can drink beer and eat pizza, great place, to host the premiere of Mad Max Fury Road, a movie which we both saw last night.
Picture, I gotta tell you.
Very good film.
Yeah.
And so Phil says, I'll do that. And I think I'm gonna have a most apocalyptic car competition. And so, he has no idea whether anybody's going to show up, and he figures, I'll have Auto Week throw in a $400 Pic'N'Pull gift certificate, and then I'll put it on Facebook and see if anyone shows up. And so, within an hour of getting to the theater, this is what the parking lot looked like. And so that was just incredible. Yeah. Great idea, Phil.
Yeah, very well done.
Just incredible for everybody to show up. Awesome.
All right, Hella Sweet at CMP, car show theme. This was really good. These guys, they got this old piece of crap 96 Mustang. They got wax swirls on it now. They got the sandwich board. They got the creepy ass dolls. That was high concept and brilliant.
Also Hella Sweet, kind of skipping to the end here, but Burt won the freaking race. Now these guys have their Volvo Bertoni coupe. It's traveled the country. It raced.
I think they're based out of New England, right?
Yeah, but it's raced in California. It's raced in Texas. It's raced in Michigan. Here at South Carolina, for the first time ever, they won the race overall. 4-cylinder, heavy-ass Volvo. Great job, guys.
Also related to Phil, he wanted us to be sure to mention car number 6. This was a Camaro. Spelled C-A-M-E-R-O. And he said this was the most Camaro he'd ever seen. Well, Phil, what does that mean? He goes, it's got all the indicia. It's got fuel jumping out of the fuel filler. They crashed a lot. They blew up. They got a bunch of black flags, and there was a guy on the team with no shirt. Well, it's true. That is about the most Camaro you can ever get. So that was awesome.
That is extra Camaro. Now this race, being the South, although this is a trend that we hope spreads to other places, had a whole lot of pickup trucks road racing. Now the best one of them all was the Datsun 4x4 brought by our Russian friend Sasha.
Yeah, and Phil's write-up of that is pretty good too. So this is what he had to say about Sasha's truck. He said, "Classic Sasha entry, lots of self-created problems, broken balalaikas scattered all over 11 pit spaces. The whole Sputnik deal looked like a celebration of the completion of a 5-year economic plan with wood alcohol, wailing kwashiorkor babies, and uranium tailings." Well done, Phil. There was another great Judge-mobile at this race. It was a Honda Acti 4x4, which is a little Kai-class miniature minivan, jacked way up. Phil thought this was spectacular, so much so that he wants to buy the car from the guy. Tyree Pagel, he's one of our West Coast guys. He just bought a Saab 9.5 wagon, 15-year-old car, whatever. He thinks it's awesome. Everybody else thinks he's an idiot. But this one team, they actually found the owner's manual CD, gave it to his dad, John Pagel, to bring back. That was totally sweet.
If damage occurs to your ignition key, a replacement key is only available for your Saab dealer.
Now, heroic fix for this race is a little different. It went to Hold Me, Moon Me in their 1965 Ford Ranchero. Now, they did all of their fixing before the race, and they spent all this time putting in a nice engine, nice transmission, nice suspension, nice paint job onto this Ranchero. It was so heroically fixed that the car couldn't be put into Class C, which is normally where a 65 Ford would go because they suck.
And in fact, it would have lost Class C. I got screwed once again, Team SOB. So they almost win, they're in the lead, blah, blah, blah. Their horrible Golf blows up. Done. They got screwed.
Yeah. They refused to get a different car because now they own all of the Golf parts in the world. The special award for this race was, "It's about time this car got a trophy, now crush it." Now, this of course goes to NSF Racing and their Mitsubishi Cordia, yet another suggestion by Judge Phil. Hey, you guys need to get a Cordia. And the car has been awful.
To be fair, the girl who got the Cordia and is the team captain does have and already had a Mitsubishi tattoo on her back.
That is true.
He was planting his seed in fertile ground there.
Yeah.
I'm not referring specifically to the girl.
I'm not gonna get into that. This car sucks wildebeest balls. And it's never actually won anything because of that. So, finally, Phil just felt so bad, like, let's give it a trophy. Like, what's the trophy? Like, this car sucks, now crush it. And in fact, during the award ceremony, says Phil, the crowd got this chant going, crush it, crush it, crush it. And of course, they're NSF, they will not crush it.
Judge's choice was a 940 Volvo. Phil just really liked these guys, whom he described as...
He describes them as... Dude.
He said they were really nice and they gave him pretzels, so he gave him a trophy.
Organizer's choice went to car number 70, 1970 Plymouth Valiant. And these are some dudes they found in a field. Where was the state?
Oh, he says it was in god-awful, ringwormy, sharecropping ass, snake-handling southern state.
I think that paints the picture we're going for. So they basically put some gas in it, put a cage in it, and raced it. And it was incredibly but slow. In fact, the slowest car there, but very reliable, especially considering it was their first time, and the car's first time. It overheated and fried the motor about halfway through, but then later they cooled it off, they poured water on it, coaxed it to get it going, and they took the checkered flag, organizer's choice.
And that just takes us to IOE, which was a horrible, slow, pushrod-powered Cavalier that did pretty well. But what I liked about this team, really, it was the best high-concept team theme I have ever heard. It was just called To Catch a Predator.
Mr. Predator, why don't you come and take a seat? You never told me your age. How old do you think this Murilee Martin 2001 is exactly? No. You said he was 18.
That's it for Southern Discomfort at CMP. Here's LeMons in a nutshell.